Whether or not you believe that higher education is a right for all, there's clear evidence that suggests higher education reaps many socioeconomic benefits. There's inequity and opportunities among lower income students and households that would benefit from higher education. Going through the public education system myself in Las Vegas and having researched the data of high school to college pipeline, I have found that there are not enough effectively implemented programs to help students achieve a higher education. I will be talking about college inequality, nonprofit versus for profit college, and college subsidy programs. First, I would like to talk about education inequality in the United States and Nevada among low income and first generation students. In Clark County, the graduation rate has been rising over the last couple of years, but there's not enough data that shows how the positive growth in the graduation rate has allowed students to be successful when achieving a higher education. While there are many success stories, such as that expressed by the Las Vegas son of Carlos Hulgian, who graduated from UNLV in 2014, there are also many barriers behind those success stories. He was pushed by his mother to go to college, but just didn't know how he was going to get there. He had the opportunity to attend CSN High School to earn college credits while finishing his diploma. James McCoy, CSN Associate Vice President of Academic Affairs, mentions that one of the biggest obstacles for low-income students is financial aid. Many are unaware that they qualify to receive it, and even fewer know how to apply for it. This only reinforces what the Post-Secondary National Policy Institute said about the reality of many first-generation college students, that many low-income and non-white students face myriad financial, academic, and social barriers to entering and completing college. The effects of not going to college or not finishing are much greater than the effects of graduating from college in Nevada. According to an article by Paul Takahashi of the Las Vegas Sun in 2011, there are millions of dollars lost in earning potential once a student drops out and does not complete college. The American Institute for Research, a Washington based nonprofit, claims that college dropouts in the Silver States miss out on an estimated $11.7 million in lost income each year. 1,436 students from UNLV dropped out between 2002 to 2009. Those students lost $6.1 million in wages, and the federal government lost $920,000 in income tax. Mark Schneider, the vice president of the American Institute for Research, said, "You've got a graduation problem. It's not esoteric. You're losing out on economic development." Many low-income and first-generation students go to college not only to better their lives, but the lives of their families. When students are unable to make any progress, they miss out on opportunities that can help them climb the socioeconomic ladder and start a path to building generational wealth. Opportunities can include anything from financial literacy for college, college preparation, and resources in their high school specifically for college. In several studies done on College Application Week at the Lindsay Institute by Dr. Caitlin J. Saladino, it was found that some students didn't know where to start when it came to applying for college. At El Dorado High School, for example, of 68 respondents, 52% of students were first-generation college students. 91% had not taken a college entrance exam such as the SAT or ACT, but they did plan on taking it their senior year. 38% responded that ability to afford college was the most influential point of choosing their college. 87% planned to apply for FAFSA, and 8% did not know what it was. And an overwhelming 90% said that going to college would allow them to get ahead in life and make a lot of money. Similar studies were done at schools like Veterans Tribute and Clark High School with similar results. It is clear that a student's drive to attend college is influenced by many things, such as peers, family support, and income, teacher and administrative support, and encouragement for preparation in high school. Next, I will talk about how for-profit and nonprofit colleges can help or hurt students struggling to navigate the higher education system. There's been a rise in enrollment in for-profit colleges and a drop in enrollment in nonprofit college. The rise in enrollment is most common among times of economic downturn, often to obtain retraining. A report by the National Student Clearinghouse shows that the enrollment of first-time students in for-profit institutions rose by 13% among 21 to 24-year-olds and 15% among 25 to 29-year-olds, compared to a decline of over 20% enrollment for nonprofit colleges. During the Obama administration, there were more restrictions on what for-profit institutions could do in order to not mislead students into applying and paying for courses. These were restrictions against aggressive recruiting, more student loan forgiveness to students who had been defrauded by these colleges, and the establishment of the Gainful Employment Act, which held colleges accountable for the debt and earnings of their graduates. Those restrictions were lifted by the Trump administration. They allowed for-profit institutions to use predatory tactics to get students to enroll. Unfortunately, many students have fallen victim to the predatory tactics, often Often, the promise of an easy education for lower income students leads to up to 3 times more debt for nonprofit colleges. The convenience that a for profit institution provides is many times a deciding factor for students with other responsibilities, such as work and family obligations. Lastly, I will talk about how college subsidy programs that are meant to help only waste money because they are not properly implemented in schools. There are many college subsidy programs aimed to help students in their journey to achieving a higher education. Many students are eligible for these types of programs, either based on income levels or grades. They aim to help with the cost of school and preparatory first tests to get into schools. In CSCSD, one of the most notable programs is the U.S. Department of Education's TRIO program. TRIO helps students with paying for preparatory courses, tests, and applications. Their offices are often in schools to help students navigate the road to college success. However, not many students know or take advantage of the program. Not many programs really help with the disconnected pipeline of students going from high school to college. According to Kasman and Guyot, their recommendations include to be cautious when crafting college subsidy policies and to not overestimate their impact prior to implementation. Programs like TRIO are often put into schools and do little to understand how the student's home and personal life, as well as financial situation, affect their day-to-day life that does not allow them to look far into the future. If we want our students to reap the benefits of higher education, we need to help them successfully get to college and graduate. In conclusion, there's inequality in opportunities among lower income students and households that would benefit from higher education. We have seen this by way of education inequality, nonprofit versus for profit college, and college subsidy programs. There's clear evidence that receiving a higher education reaps many benefits for low income and first generation students, but we need to first help those students prepare and be successful in college. Thank you.